Sports and Songs podcast. We're on season 4, episode number 36. Andy, tonight's the songs edition. Today's July 20th, 2023. We got songs, album review, music, concerts, all sorts of goodies. How are you doing?
Good. Or as this episode was called, the pre Tom Kiefer LA Guns concert episode.
Yep, and the reason we're doing this episode tonight with the band that we're reviewing tonight is for the upcoming show at the Medina. This coming Saturday night is Tom Kiefer's band, or Tom Kiefer, the old Cinderella lead vocalist, will be there. But the opening act will be LA Guns, so we're going to review LA Guns today for the show.
Which they're actually playing tomorrow night in Monaga also.
They're playing in Monaga tomorrow. They're the opening band, but they have a brand new album release that just came out. We'll be reviewing that here tonight. That's called Black Diamonds.
Let's do it.
Let's do it up. So Black Diamonds, not to be confused with Kiss's Black Diamond, the song. Right?
It has nothing to do with that.
This is Black Diamonds with an S. I'm sure Gene Simmons has probably already explored some legalese here if you could possibly sue. But Black Diamond's a very popular song by Kiss. This is LA Guns' brand new release 2023 called Black Diamonds. Black Diamonds with an S. There's their logo. Very good logo once again. LA Guns puts out some very good stuff. Now, these guys have been around for 40 years. LA Guns have been around for 40 years. One sec here. There's Andy. Okay. So, Andy, I was just telling the listeners, I think you dropped off, but they've been around for 40 years. This band was created in 1983.
Yes.
1983. And so it's very different variations of the band. They've been still pumping out albums, and these guys, I think, have always gone underrated in my book.
Yes.
Came out the same time as, other big bands. They were the original Guns N' Roses was Tracy Guns.
Yep.
Axl Rose was Guns N' Roses, and Tracy Guns then went his own way. Guns N' Roses went their own way, and now LA Guns. Very underrated. The new album come out. Here's the track listing. Song 1 is You Betray. There's a music video out for this song. This is very good, this song. Song 2 is Wrong About You. Song 3 is Diamonds. Now, there's a music video out for this as well, Diamonds. And it's not Black Diamonds, but just the song title is Diamonds. That available music video is on YouTube. They've got for this one. The next song is Babylon. Next song is Shame. Next song is Shattered Glass. Now, Shattered Glass is the other one that's out there in the form of a music video. They have 3. Song 7 is Gonna Lose. Song 8 is Got It Wrong. Song 9 is Low Life. Song 10, Crying. And song 11, Like a Drug. Like a Drug. So it's Tracy Guns and Company. I purchased the album last month. I've been listening to it. It's got some catchy stuff. They've got some blues sounding that I think you'll like, Andy.
Yep,
there's some Zeppelin sounding songs on this that kind of have a Zepp feel to it. Very good guitar. Tracy Guns is a guitarist. Very good bass, very good drums, and very good vocals. You're not going to hear this album a lot. You're not going to hear it on the radio for sure. Now, Tracy Guns said in an interview, Andy, he says, just to get on the radio nowadays, it's a $27,000 payment to get yourself on the radio, to get on radio airplay with radio stations. He says, we're not about that. We've got our own fans and our fan base, and we don't have the funds to be getting on regular radio airplay. What are your thoughts on that?
That's kind of an LA Guns. I hate to say they're a cult following in a way. That sounds a bad term. I can't think of a better word to use. They've always kind of been good. I've always respected them, liked their music, but their best song ever, Ballad of Jane in '89, didn't even make the top 20. Got as high as like in the 30s, I think, for ratings. When it comes to say the $27K to get on the album, Tom Kiefer Band has released stuff He's done videos. I've never heard a song on the radio. But being a fan of him, you see him on Spotify, you see him on YouTube, you search him out and you get him. And LA Guns, those are the fans they want to impress. They're true fans. They're their group, which is respectful. It shows that they're doing it for love of the music, not love of the dollar.
Yeah, it is. And, they don't have, I don't think, a single platinum album. They've got albums that have gone gold, but that's about it.
Yep.
And that's why we're doing this album, to help promote. Their show coming up should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in concert. They've been putting albums out, Andy, about every couple of years.
Yep, and good musicians. They've worked with other bands, so not just like a regular, hey, just the five of us pumping out songs. They've worked with other people. Tracii Guns is a well-respected artist in the rock and roll thing.
On the Hollywood Sunset Strip, these guys are well known, yes.
And the only thing I got to disagree with on the Wikipedia entries for them and everything else is I don't consider LA Guns a glam rock band. Glam rock, you had to have
the
hair and the colors. They didn't do that. And I think that might have hurt them a little bit. They just played rock and roll, man. And that's what Kiefer Band does. They just play rock and roll. And that's what I want to hear.
It's good stuff. There's a couple of slower ballads, I guess you would call it. There's no instrumentals. There's 11 songs. It's pretty straight to the point. It's not long and drawn out. Good music. You can get it on Amazon. You can download it. You can get the album, download the MP3s, whatnot. YouTube has a lot of the videos, and even not with the videos, you can get listen to everything out there on YouTube. So it's a good album. They're going to come to the Medina this Saturday night.
Yes. And like them not being in it for the big money grab, that's what's going to make it a fun show. They make their money on the $25 t-shirt and stuff like that, which I'm sure I'll buy because I'm just that way.
Yes.
The $5 for a picture, if they do that type of thing, sure, why not? Which is going to be kind of a wash because we charge $5 a picture too for the show. So
Exactly. So these guys play small, intimate arenas, which is the reason it's fun to see a big name band like this in a small, intimate setting. Medina is, I don't know if they're going to have 1,000 people there, 800 people there probably. I don't think it's sold out. There's still tickets available, but I can't imagine that there would be many available.
But I know the hotel is still sold out.
The hotel. So, Andy, the night that this booked, the hotel there next door was sold out the very next day after this. So there's a lot of people going to the show and staying overnight for this.
Which makes me wonder, though, did the bands book out the rooms just for privacy? I don't see either one of these bands being that way. They got to travel too much. They're probably getting on the bus and taking off. They're not staying there. So
yeah, I think these are fans. This is going to bring it's going to be fun to people watch at this show. I've never been to an LA Guns show. I've never been to a Cinderella show. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen Tom Kiefer at Medina a few years ago.
Okay.
Incredible show. He just puts on a great show. You would think, and I'm not bragging this because of my man crush with Tom Kiefer, but you would think he was playing the LA Coliseum, not the Medina. And that's not a rip on Medina saying it's just Medina.
Yeah.
But his energy, he doesn't tune it down. He's balls to the wall, go, go, go. He's just rock and roll, baby. And that's what I really, really enjoy and like.
Because he's a professional front man. I mean, he does. I've always wanted to see him perform. I've never seen Kiefer perform live. He's been around for a while. I was a big fan of Cinderella, big fan of LA Guns, but it'll be fun to see them both Saturday night, and I can't wait to see the show. Now, do you have a listing of the band members for LA Guns?
Yeah, LA Guns. Here's what they got for band members right now. They have, Tracii Guns, of course, is lead guitar, and this is one of the weird things. LA Guns is Tracii Guns, and he's not the lead singer. So when you see the pictures, that kind of like Jay Giles was not the lead singer of the Jay Giles band. Tracii Guns, lead guitar. Phil Lewis, lead vocals. Ace Van Johnson is on rhythm guitar and backing vocals. Johnny Martin is bass guitar and back vocals. Adam Hamilton did the studio drums, but Sean Duncan is the one on tour. I've been doing some research today on it, and I have no idea why that is. I also know that Adam Hamilton, who did the studio drums, he also does a lot of producing for other people, so that might be why. He just can't be on the road that long. That could be my guess on it. But either way, great drummers. Some of the other bands some of these guys have worked with, I'm just going to read through here. They've Faster Pussycat, Wasp. They've worked with other bands before, these guys. So, again, the Guns N' Roses connection, right there. So they've worked with other people. Therefore, they have to respect from everybody else in the industry. So, with the exception of Riley's LA Guns, which is another story for another day. Steve Riley, former member of the original LA Guns, wanted to start his own band. Tracy Gunn says, "Good luck. That's my name." Riley's LA Guns. Kind of like the KK Downing when he left Judas Priest goes by KK's Priest and Judas Priest goes by Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Same thing. You feel you like both bands, but you feel like you're cheating on somebody when you listen to them. But it's rock and roll, baby. I don't care who you are.
LA Guns also uses the moniker the sleaze rock as far as their genre. Sleaze rock.
Yeah, I think that kind of that a little more of that than glam. They're closer to that than glam, but they're still, like you said, you hear the blues on this album. They're great musicians. Tracy Gunn's very, very underrated. If there was an underrated Hall of Fame, he'd be in it. Okay, I mean he's great.
It should be good. We'll report more there on the podcast next week.
There'll be pictures, I suppose, maybe Saturday night or Sunday morning when we can focus again. And just so you know, neither one of us are good enough to do any Facebook Lives when we're there, so don't worry about looking for that because we don't know how to do that.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We'll post some stuff the next day on Twitter and some Facebook, some photos and some thoughts on the show. We've been looking forward to this. Medina, once again, always does book some great guests and great bands. But this is one of their, premiere. A couple times a year, they'll get a booking like this. That's a high caliber in my book, I guess. That's live, current, fresh rock, not tribute songs. Not old bands touring, but fresh new album releases.
Bands haven't done albums in 15 years and are still touring. Again, not a complaint, just saying that's not what you're getting with this show.
Yeah, this will be good. All right, now, do you have anything else other?
Just like I said, they're known for their one big hit, Ballad of Jane. And so that is, again, of course, a good song. That's all they're known for. But they have great songs, guys. You've got to check them out. But let's go into some tours and concerts and new releases going on. Like we said, this weekend, Cinderella's Tom Kiefer Band with LA Guns at the Medina. Some other stuff. Fozzy, Chris Jericho's group Fozzy, has announced the 2023 fall tour. And there's our dates around us here in the metro area. October 26th in Des Moines. Lincoln, Nebraska, the 27th, Sioux Falls, Minneapolis at the Lyric Theater, and then the 30th.
Where is that?
That's in Minneapolis at Hennepin, so I'm not going.
I've never heard of it even. Lyric Theater.
I looked up. I think it's an old cinema theater that does concerts now.
Okay.
So that's that. So if you're a Fozzy fan, which again, another good band, good to see. And no, I don't have the money to get Chris Jericho on the show, so don't ask.
Awesome.
Dustin Bones, along with Theater Paid. There we go. Free concert. Coming up in there at St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake. August 12th. Had both of those guys. We've had both these bands on the show, so there you go.
Yes. Good groups.
Good guys, both of them. So that'd be a cool show to check out. Alice Cooper announced he's got a new single coming out with a tour this fall. 75-year-old Alice Cooper.
My goodness.
Album coming out due October 25th. His concert date's nothing in the Twin Cities. August 11th will be at the Fargo Dome. That'd be in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yes.
And September 2nd, he'll be in Des Moines at the Wells Fargo Arena. So if you're willing to travel to see Vincent, go right ahead. There he is. 75
Vincent
years young.
Bernier.
Yes. I call him Vinny. We're tight.
Vinny.
75 years young. And again, no, we don't have the budget to have him on the show. Stained live. Treasure Island Amphitheater, September 9th. If you're a Stained fan, there you go. Special guest Dorothy. I've been following Dorothy a little bit on social media now and listening to some of her stuff. Very good. Very nice, different type sound, I think. I like it.
Okay.
Mammoth Van Halen, or Mammoth, Wolfgang's band, which, if you saw my special on Van Halen's documentary, you know Mammoth was the original name of Van Halen. So,
interesting.
He's picking that up. They're on tour with Nina Strauss. Their second stop is in Minneapolis, November 5th at First Avenue. So if you want to see Wolfie and the boys, there you go. Foreigner's farewell tour. Again, they're coming up here. Jackpot Junction Casino. They'll be there July 20, or tickets go on sale July 21st. That's tomorrow. So check Ticketmaster for their October 19th show. I'm a big Foreigner guy, but I'm kind of partial to Lou Gramm. Nothing against the other singers when they fill in, but I've heard some of their stuff. This guy doing some old Foreigner tunes, and I don't know. He's a good guy, but Lou Gramm's my man. But Lou doesn't tour much with him anymore. If you know Lou Gramm's story, he's had some health issues, some brain surgeries. So Lou don't look the same, but he sounds the same. I don't think he could handle the concert touring stuff. Not saying he couldn't record an album, but stuff's not there. But him and Mick Jones, I think, Dan, you and I would have a better chance getting back with our exes than those two getting together, if you know what I'm saying. Kind of a hell freezes over with the Eagles tour type thing. So, yeah, I don't think you'll see Lou up there. Judas Priest is working on a new album. Guitar says they got to get it just right, though, because Priest, you got the metal god, Rob Halford there. They don't want to just throw something together. So they're going to be working on it. If it's Priest, you know it's going to be good. So looking forward to that. One last concert announcement, of course, at Medina, November 3rd. Our friends Def Legend, who we've had on, are coming back to town. I love these guys, but 2 of their 3 stops this year from Texas, they come up in the winter. I don't know why, but if they come here to escape the heat, so they come up here when it's 10 below, hey, that's on them. But yeah, they'll be here. Good show if you like Leopard and you want to see these guys, see them. They are well worth it.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we've seen them at the Medina. They put on a pretty good show there at that location.
Yeah, Medina also, like I said, October 13th coming up. Thunderstruck, I'll be there with that. Me and the missus will be there for the birthday weekend. And no, there'll be no pictures that weekend showing online either.
Perfect.
No. But that's what we got. We are working on some big things. We put a post up again a while ago asking local bands if they'd like to be on the show. We've had one fish bite. I'll have to wait till next week to see that one. We're working on dangling some worms for other fish to have on. So, again, if you're in a cover band or a local band you want to be on, just drop us a message and let us know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the interview. We'll surprise you with who it is, but we've got an interview lined up for next week on another local tribute band, which should be very good. But in the meantime, everyone enjoy yourselves. Try to get to Tom Kiefer show, LA Gun show at the Medina Saturday night. It should be a fun one. We'll report on it next week. Our findings.
We'll have our Hams shirts on, flannel shirts. So look for that.
Look for the Hams, guys. We will be wearing the Hams beer, and should be good to go. All right. Have a good week. Have a good week, everyone.
See ya.
See ya.